and I have bought a new camera today. The best starter DSLR. Well, at least that's what they told me. We done with a point and shoot. What they told me again was the best point and shoot, which is this right here. This is the AX53. That's AX53. This is the RX100. Let me get that right. Has the Zest lens on it. Has the flip up camera. All of that good jazz. Awesome little doodad. A lot of camera power packed into this one little camera. Let me get you a better look at that there. See? Back there, all the little thingies you can do with it and all that. Great camera. But one thing I never could learn from the point and shoot, one thing I learned about starting my YouTube channel, I started it with a phone. My first 1,200 videos on my original channel, Trucker Brown, it's all done with a phone. And what I realized is that it is more convenient, but the learning curve, once you get past the learn, you don't learn anything else. You're almost, it's like a crutch. You're stuck with that device. You're not learning anything new. You're not learning about dynamic range, ISO, exposure. You're not worrying about the different lenses. You're just missing out on a whole bunch if you're a person who likes to learn. I am a person who likes to learn. So if you want to upgrade from that, find a couple of videos. Look up the best starter used DSLR or a good used DSLR. And you're gonna come up with a few different ones. They're gonna tell you the T5i, they're gonna tell you the T2i, they're gonna tell you all these different things. One that I've consistently seen over and over and over again is the Nikon D3300. Why is this the best one? Don't know, I just got it. But let me give you a look at it so if you're looking for it. This is the Nikon This is the Nikon D3300. It is a fairly simple camera as DSLRs go. It's a good way for you to start off and really figure out what the whole DSLR craze is really about. It is 1080p. It does have auxiliary microphone. So if you're doing interviews or you want to get that good sound, it does not have a flip out screen though. I don't plan on vlogging with something this big. I know Casey Neistat says vlog. He vlogs with things this big, but he's a freaking Hobbit master. I just don't see how you possibly could. I guess, but I like my RX100 for that. And, you may not have the perfect sound, but it's not terrible sound. And I just feel like it's easier to manage than something this big. But really, I wanted to get into photography and understanding lenses and the science behind lenses and build up a collection of glass for me to do all different type of things that I want to do. And I'm getting a starter DSLR that I think I'm going to be very comfortable with. Am I going to stick to the Nikon as I go up? I don't know. I probably am, because one thing you learn about these is that the once you get certain glass, you end up stuck, because apparently you can only use certain glass with certain things, even though they have adapters and all of that. But then that contributes to the weight of the camera also, so you're really not trying to do that too much. It came with a lens 18-55 millimeter. I bought this whole setup with a charger, a battery, some cords, and the thing that goes around your neck. I have that around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. But the thing that goes around your neck, I got it for about $360, plus I guess, shipping, and I paid for it to get to the house within 2 days so I can pick it up before I go back on my semi truck, because I'm a trucker originally. So other than that, I have not gotten to use it yet. I haven't decided if I'm really going to be trying to do the whole video thing with it. I'm probably going to try to stick to photography, because photography is really interesting and it's something that I want to get into. But look, $300, man, you can't beat it, dude. It has your 1080p on there. It has the fact you can switch from lenses. It does have autofocus. It isn't the best autofocus, obviously. It's an older camera, so you're gonna have to. It doesn't track as well. Like it can do the autofocus portion, but it's not gonna track like you would if you got a 70D or a 80D or AX6300 or a Mark 7, or I can keep rambling on different one, or a Lumix something. Like, it's not gonna do that. But remember, this is for people who are starting. Why would I go buy a $2,000 camera that I don't even know what this camera can. I like my as far as my education level with it, I don't know how to use it. So why would I go spend that much money for a whole bunch of options that are going to add to it that I have no idea what they do? So what I want to do is, what I want to tell you is we're trying to grow into it. We're going to grow into it. We're going to get this one once we say, oh, I figured out everything I can possibly do with this camera. I wish I had this and this. Then it's time to upgrade to the next level camera. And it may not be a 80D yet. It may be a T7. It may be, something like that. It doesn't mean you're going to jump up to the most expensive thing. Because what we end up doing is most expensive thing. And what we end up doing is we jump to the most expensive thing because we think that more money is better. And with photography, it's not that cut and dry. There's people who run around with old cameras because they like the look of the camera. You have to educate yourself on exactly what it is you are trying to learn, pretty much. See, just took it off, hit that little button right there, and booyah, and it's off. It's a little lens situation. Yeah, quick $300, man. I can't say I'm satisfied because I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I am satisfied because I don't know what I'm doing. So of course, boom, it's back on. You just line up the little white dot there on the end. There's a white dot on the lens and there's a white dot on the camera. You just line it up. And like I said, this is for the super beginners, man. Super beginners. You just want to start off. You want something that's going to do that you can kind of do what you want with. You can kind of compete. And more you learn, and you can do your full exposure, stuff with this. You can do 1080p video with it. You can do the bulk background. You can get the wide angle lens, landscape photography, astro photography, wedding photography. Not saying professionally, I'm saying you can take good pictures with it and you can learn. And once you learn, because I'm a trucker, so I'm a person, I have more money than I have know-how. So what I'll end up doing is I'll buy something past my capabilities. And we don't want to do that. Not interested in doing that. So this is what I got. I mean, I'll put a link at the bottom if you're interested in getting it. I'm a beginner. You're a beginner. Sub to the channel. You will see this baby in action. And I'm going to throw a couple of things up here showing a little bit of video and focusing that it did at the end of this. If you're new to photography and you're trying to learn just like me, and you may be new to YouTube, I really suggest that you subscribe. I am learning, and I'm a self-taught type of guy, DIY, do it yourself. There's no college, I'm not one of them dudes who are like a hipster and they know everything about camera. I'm not one of them, just like you. And we're trying to learn, and we can sit here and learn together. We're trying to learn, and we can sit here and we can learn together. Sub immediately. I'll put this link at the bottom if you're looking to get a cheap camera that you can learn on. D33, and maybe Nikon will be my camera. Maybe I'm not a Canon guy. Maybe I'm not a Sony guy. Maybe I'm a Nikon guy. I don't know. We're learning together. I appreciate you coming here, man. You have a good day. This is Trucker Brown Bike Network. I really suggest subscribing and getting with a channel that can grow with you.